Hello and welcome to Week 6, Funding Your College Education. Before we get started, let's do a brief recap of Week 5, the college application. Some of you have already applied, some of you have started, and some of you applying to college may not be part of your pathway. Wherever you are in the process, keep doing what you are doing or make some time to do more as we walk alongside you. Hopefully, you've had some time to explore or use the links and resources I provided you as you work through your college application. Remember, as early college students, you are applying to colleges as a freshman. You are not applying as a transfer student. If you have any questions still about this, please feel free to email, call, or text me. Apply by November 1st for early admission consideration. You are applying from the college's website or the Common App. Don't forget to check out the College COVID Response Guide link from Week 5. I'll post it again this week as well. It includes information about all Michigan colleges and admissions for fall 2021. For example, if the colleges are waiving the application fee or not. Your advising appointment should be scheduled by now. I will be bugging you this week if it is not. You cannot register for classes, nor will we pay for your classes if you do not have an advising appointment and your PSEO form turned in. They are scheduling appointments into November and forms are due to us by December 4th. Lastly, I hope you were able to identify a few time wasters last week. Keep trying to manage those time wasters and use them to reward yourself for accomplishing your daily tasks. Okay, so let's talk about Week 6, funding your college education. Use the resources provided this week to think about how you will fund your college education. Most of you are either continuing at community college or moving on to a 4-year university. Get those college applications submitted again by November 1st for early admission consideration. If you are planning on continuing your education at KCC, you must apply to KCC. If you are planning on continuing your education at KVCC, you do not need to apply. When looking at your college of choice, cost is a factor, but don't let it deter you from applying. The ticket price or published tuition cost is not necessarily what you will pay out of pocket. There are many sources of financial aid, and most full-time college students receive some type of financial aid. We will break down the different ways or sources to pay for college over the next few weeks. You have already saved a lot of money being a part of the early college program, but let's discuss how you will cover the rest of the cost for the remainder of your college education. Our main focus this week will be learning what is financial aid and a brief overview of the different sources and types of financial aid. So what is financial aid? Financial aid is money that the government and other organizations give you or lend you so you can pay for college. To qualify for financial aid, you have to apply. The sooner the better. First apply to college, then start on the financing. What are sources of financial aid? Financial aid comes from the federal government. That's the largest source of financial aid. State governments, colleges and universities, private organizations, and banks or lending companies. There are 4 main types of financial aid. Grants. Grants are financial aid that you do not have to pay back. They come from federal and state governments and from the colleges. Most grants are need-based, which means they are usually given based on financial circumstances. Scholarships. Scholarships are also financial aid that you do not have to pay back. Scholarships come from the government, colleges, and private organizations. Loans. Loans you do have to pay back with interest. You borrow the money from a bank, the government, or lending companies. The federal government offers the lowest interest loans to students with financial need. Other lenders will charge more interest. And then lastly, there are work-study programs. The federal work-study program offers paid part-time campus jobs to help students pay college expenses. Please note that most students use a combination of financial aid options to pay for college expenses. The FAFSA application is available online and you can fill it out even if you don't know what college you will be attending. I've included the FAFSA link below. Again, we will cover the different types of financial aid more in depth over the next few weeks. I will help you along the way as you apply for financial aid. KVCC and KCC have great financial aid departments and advisors that can be helpful as well. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm here to provide support and resources. Please make sure you complete the Week 6 feedback assignment by 11:59 p.m. on Tuesday, October 27th. Remember, you have 3 strikes on missing feedback submissions, and the 4th missed deadline will result in no credit for this class, and then in turn jeopardize your tuition reimbursement. Get those assignments in. Next week, we will be discussing scholarships and grants, all about free money. So let's not forget the time management tip of the week, time blocking or time boxing. I want to challenge you to organize, prioritize, and schedule all of your tasks and activities using blocks of time or time limits for 1 week. Set time blocks that work for you, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, or maybe you are one to plan every second of your day. Time blocking encourages you to divide your time into blocks, assign time limits to every task, break those big tasks into smaller tasks, and revise blocks after completing tasks or not meeting deadlines. You can even use apps, calendars, planners, or even a piece of paper for smooth time blocking. My personal favorite is Google Calendar. It syncs to my phone and computer. I can time block and color code my tasks. Give time blocking a try and don't forget to reserve time for rest. We all need rest. I'd love to see your examples of time blocking. Take a picture or screenshot of your calendar, planner, or piece of paper and send it to me via email or text. Here's an incentive for the challenge. The first 5 students to send me their week of time blocking will receive Starbucks coffee on me. Pumpkin spice latte, anyone? Thanks for listening, and I look forward to hearing from you. Have a great week.